Hi everybody and welcome. Hi everybody and welcome to the bonus cartridge for Wednesday, January 17th, 2018. You may notice that things are a little bit different today because I have Nintendo fever. This is what happens when you get Nintendo fever. You get these this sunglasses on with this hat and this fake mustache. Nintendo fever is a real problem. It's spreading. There's an epidemic. I'm hoping they don't quarantine the whole area soon, and yeah, I hope that I'm allowed out of my house. Actually, this is just a prop. You've seen this before. The reason why I have that is because there was a little thing that I just saw before I went and recorded today's show. Nintendo was going to be making a big announcement today, and I wasn't really sure what that thing was. I figured it really wasn't going to be that big. What are they going to show us that we haven't seen a million times before? It is just Nintendo after all. Well, they introduced this thing called Nintendo Labo. And I have to say, my first impression of it, I just tweeted this out, is this is amazing. This is great. Let's, hopefully Nintendo doesn't have my ass for this, but let's put it up right here. This is the commercial trailer thing that they've released for it, and at first I was a little bit confused. I wasn't exactly sure what was going on here. They've got like plates dropping out of something, and I wasn't really didn't know what this was. It's cardboard. It's all cardboard toys. Cardboard accessory toys for your Nintendo Switch. And one of the first things that they have is a guy building a piano and then putting their Switch in it, and it turns into a functioning piano. That's cool. I was like, all right, that seems all right. How's this all working? And then I don't know. This whole concept of combining cardboard toys, cardboard forms with the Switch and the controllers. There's one point where they stuck the Switch, the Joy-Con into a fishing rod and reel. You see the guy pull, extend it, and it's got a little yarn thing on it. It's cute. But like he extends it out, and then the Joy-Con, the rotating of the Joy-Con is how they know that it works. It's really quite ingenious. I'm really excited by this. I saw this and I was kind of blown away. I mean, you can tell the excitement in my voice. I'm I think this could be a positive thing. Not only because it's cardboard. Remember all the expensive stuff that came with the Wii? I've got my Wii right here, but I don't have any of the accessories that came with it. I've got a box for the shooter, the gun thing that they had for it with the Wiimote, but like those things were very expensive. They also would be traded into GameStop and be sitting on GameStop shelves for however. You can't trade in cardboard, okay? Nobody gonna take cardboard toys to GameStop. So right there and then we've eliminated a bunch of product on store shelves that they're never gonna get rid of. Okay, so right there. Second, I think you could be able to trace out and reuse these, or at least remake these things, definitely repair them with tape and glue and stuff if they happen to wear out or break or something. So right there, it's cheap. It's going to be, I think this is a good medium to be in, other than those plastic molded stuff. That's another thing. Plastic molds take a hell of a lot of money to create. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I know anything molded plastic, those molds are incredibly expensive. More expensive than you would think they are. And it's because they have to be so precise and they have to be so exact. Each mold is different, but each mold has to conform to the same specs, same of everything, has to be uniform, and so it's different but uniform. So they get incredibly expensive. These are paper things designed in a computer that they're printed out and they're punched out or cut out even and assembled. The other aspect that was needed was rubber bands. Rubber bands, and they're probably going to need staples and paper clips and cardboard. I think this is a great idea. I'm on board. Then there's another thing that they showed too, with a backpack with a robot game. There were two different packs that they were going to initially offer. One was like a general pack, and the other one was the robot pack. I can't wait to see more of this. I want to see more of this. And then the great thing about it being cardboard, the great thing about it being a little bit DIY, do it yourself, is that for people like me who I'm going to want to play this thing, okay? I'm going to want to play this thing because I love video games, especially stuff like this makes me feel like a kid again. The thing that doesn't make me feel like a kid again is when you try to put the thing on and it's so small, it won't fit. I know people are out there are going to be like, I took all the measurements of this, I scaled it up, here's one for adults. Like, so just cut it out yourself, and all the workings still work. I know that's going to be a thing. They'll be very easy to get scaled up patterns. Even if you got to do it yourself, I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be fine. Nobody's going to laugh at you because you have your own adult size homemade Nintendo Labo accessories. They're going to be like, hey, I want that. How'd you do that? Show me how to do that. So I like this. Nintendo, you did it again, you sons of bitches. So hopefully Nintendo doesn't have my ass for showing that. Obviously I didn't show any of the audio, and it's here and I'm talking over it. I'm providing commentary, which is part of fair use, and I don't have to sign up for any of the Nintendo bullshit. Okay, so I don't like Nintendo's YouTube stuff, considering all the other stuff that's going on with YouTube and channels being demonetized, which we've got 3 minutes. Let's talk a little bit about that. YouTube rolled out policies yesterday, or new policies, saying that they would be demonetizing channels with under 1,000 subs and under 4,000 hours watched within the last 12 months, which means that if you do the math, if you figure out the numbers, around 90% of channels are going to lose their monetization. And I kind of feel a little bit bad. I'll be honest, I feel a little bit bad. I'm not affected, and I know I'm not affected. I know I'm going to be fine through this. I know I've got 1,000 subs. I know I've got 4,000 hours of watch time. That's been easy for me to do. All these other creators that I know, all those other smaller creators that I know are like, my channel's getting demonetized. Things are not going to be fine for my channel anymore, and I'm sitting back going, I'm fine. I've always been fine. The YouTube apocalypse didn't seem to really hit me. If anything, I started making more money not because of the apocalypse, but during it. It's I don't like it. And a lot of people are comparing this to the Patreon thing that happened a couple of months ago, and I don't think this is the case at all. Patreon was, quite frankly, an easy system to replace if needed be. Patreon didn't do anything that another person couldn't do. Google with YouTube is absolutely providing a service that I don't think anybody else could provide for free. And that's the problem. So YouTube is trying to protect itself and trying to turn profitable, but at the same time, that means that it's going to be so much harder for creators to start out. And we've kind of seen this coming with the whole 10,000 view requirement that was put in place either last year or the year before. So the writing has been on the walls. We've just had to read it. I don't know. I really hope that this doesn't... I know some of the bigger creators that I know, like Muziah, Musical Antihero, he will be fine. Short Fat Otaku will be fine. At least he said his main channel will be fine, but his other channels might not be okay. Which, that is kind of terrible too. I wouldn't be able to start another channel. I would not be able to start another channel personally. I could not. Otherwise, I wouldn't be profitable. It wouldn't be worth my time or money, or it wouldn't be worth my time or effort. Because that's the whole reason to try to do this, is to be a career of some type, a job of some type. And if you're not getting paid at all, it's really disheartening. I remember when I was making $2 or $3 a month on YouTube, and it was so awesome. That's not going to happen anymore. Social media links are over here, everybody. Thank you for watching my show. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Go check that Patreon out if you want to support my channel. Click up here if you want to watch the full episode for today. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode, where we talked about 120 people being arrested in China for PUBG cheats. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you very much. I'll see everybody next time, or tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.